Woohoo! Heading out the gates.
It's a different world out there.
We're leaving our controlled environment.
Yes. There's no stop sign, so traffic's clear. You don't want to run up on the curb. You always want to watch your trailer. The turn signals do not cancel themselves automatically like they do in a car. Since we're making a left turn, we're going to be hugging the right side of the lane. This is what we're talking about.
There you go. That's exactly what you were talking about.
And see, now that car will trip the sensors.
They will on the other side? Okay. For us on this side too? Okay.
So what we're going to do is continue to drive straight ahead. And when the center of the left lane reaches the center of the window, that's when I start turning the steering wheel. And as I'm turning, I'm going to be keeping track of my trailer to make sure it doesn't run over that median.
Center of the left lane being the first lane available to us, right?
So I'm making a left turn, I'm going to end up in the left lane.
Okay. You're starting us off in third? I'm just asking.
Yeah, I want you guys starting third because the trailer is empty.
Okay.
There's very little weight, and that way you won't have to be doing so much shifting and getting your weight cranked up. Just pushing this clutch pedal in and holding it all day long will wear on your leg.
Yeah.
You'll end up with a huge left leg and a little right leg. Two hands on the wheel when you're making your turn. Alright, I'm going to start creeping up. I saw that pickup truck slowing down. So we'll go to 4. I actually have time to go 5. Halfway point, right there. Eye on my trailer. Right into the lane. Cancel the signal. Now I have to work my way over to the right lane. So you go one lane at a time. Turn signal. You make your lane changes. You don't even want to feel it. You just kind of drift over. You don't want to jostle your car though. Also, if there's somebody in your blind spot, you can cancel the signal once you set the lane. If there's somebody in your blind spot, it gives them time to react. It gives you time to react. So you never want to make really quick lanes here. You just kind of drift over. And once you're fully in your lane, that's when you cancel the signal. Now this is called cross traffic. These little feeder streets. You have to check to make sure people are stopping at the stop signs. So those accidents appear at intersections and within 2 miles where people live because they forget that there's a stop sign at the end of the street. So you're going to look for the timer. It says I've got 1 second left.
Yep.
So looks like our trailer axle froze.
Say that again? Trailer
Our brake
axle.
on our trailer locked up with the passenger side.
Really? How do you see that? Is the wheel not turning?
You see the smoke?
Oh, that's what I smell.
Yeah, passenger side.
Yep. No, well, I thought it was Big Tim. I thought it was Big Tim's barbecue.
Yeah, the special today is tires. Smoked tires. Special sauce. Alright, intersections. CDL says you have to check the traffic before, during, and after. So I always want to know what's behind you because whatever's behind you wants to get in front of you. I always want to know what's going on. And you're going to check as you go through, then once you get to the other side, you're checking down the sides and see what's going on in there. Alright, you always want to stop before the stop line. Checking traffic. answer would be no. Whatever your answer is determines what you do with the shifter and your brake. So because it's no, I'm just going to apply the brake when the engine lugs, then I press the clutch and come to a smooth stop. You always want to be able to see the rear tires of the vehicle in front of you touching the ground. That's called the gap.
What about the tires on the trailer that were locking up, or have they unlocked at this point?
They're unlocked.
Okay.
That's why I put it in reverse.
Okay. Oh.
And there was no one behind me at the time.
Okay.
Now, making a right turn. Now, these lanes are narrow. My trailer is almost right on that white line. So I'm going to go a little further past that turn point just to make sure my trailer doesn't run over the curb. Now, wrap the trailer right around the corner.
Wow.
End up in the right lane. But this lane's going
Which
to
we
end,
lose.
and I don't want to hit the trees. So I'm going to move over one lane. Cancel the signal. Now, traffic light is going to be red or green when I get there.
Hopefully green.
You gotta do this to the right.
All right. Judy, you're the tiebreaker.
I
You can
would,
answer.
I would say it's still gonna be red.
Red at this
So we'll
point.
go with red.
Gonna be
So
red.
then I apply the
So
brake.
brake. Okay.
Turn green. So your choice is either to downshift or to come to a stop. Now let's say there was someone in this bicycle lane. The law says you have to give them 3 feet when you pass them. But what you don't want to do is move entirely over to that center lane because the people behind you don't know that you're moving over for a bike. They could come around you and hit that bicycle. So what you would do, you would move over, but you would block both lanes with your trailer.
Oh.
And you're going through an intersection, you come off the accelerator, cover the brake, do your traffic checks. Speed is 35 miles an hour. I'm at 8. I don't want to be higher than that because then now it's easy to go over 35 and you don't want to get a ticket. So always paying attention. You're checking your mirrors every 5 to 8 seconds. How about this light?
Green.
Green. Yeah, because you got guys in the
The
walk.
Got
timers
Yep.
haven't started.
Yep.
So again, traffic checks, come off the accelerator, come the brake.
Of course, we live here. I know these are going to be synchronized almost all the way downtown for you.
Where do you live?
Near St. Pete College,
Yeah.
a couple blocks up, right on 6th Avenue.
So every intersection, you want to come off the accelerator and put your foot just hovering
You're
over the
already
brake.
at road speed. Now let's say you were already accelerating, you would continue to accelerate. but
Okay.
You're already at your speed. How about this light?
It should change.
It should
but
change to green, but
So
because
let's
the
go.
traffic doesn't do the speed limit, they got to come up and
So
come to a
let's-
stop.
Let's say green.
There you
So
go.
what we would do is a little closer. We would downshift.
Right. We're at 8th right now, you said?
We're at 8 here. So we have 8 seconds left, plenty of time. Keep in mind, when you're turning from a dead stop, it takes 15 seconds, 12 to 15 seconds to make a turn from a dead stop.
Oh.
So like if you get to a corner and you want to make a right on red, if you can't see 15 seconds down the road, don't even attempt the turn. How about this light?
Well,
gonna be
it's
red.
going to
It's
be
gonna be
green,
red.
but these
It's
guys
gonna be red.
all,
Yeah. What
Yeah.
about now?
So it's gonna be.
It would still be green.
yes.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
You're going to lose your lane though.
Yeah, we're making a right
But you're
turn.
not going
Oh.
to have enough time. The 15 seconds is not going to be
Oh, the
No, you
timer's
will
on.
not be able to make your turn.
So the answer would be no. So the answer is no. You just come off the accelerator, start applying the brake. When the engine starts to run, then you push your foot on the clutch, and then you come to this nice. That's that noise Laura was talking about that this truck is making, like a chirping noise. So because I can't see down the road 15 seconds, I'll sit here. Now, if I wanted to, I could pull up to where I could see down the road, but I have to be careful of blocking
the
the
intersection.
crosswalk. And you have to look out for bicyclists and things that move a little faster than the pedestrian. So the turn signal's on.
So
Now,
patience
this
is
road-
patience is truly a virtue.
Yes. Yeah, you have to be a patient person to drive a truck. This road is offset. This intersection's offset a little bit. So if I were to go straight, I would encroach on that other lane, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to still follow my lane, shift gears at least once, and then a halfway point, I start turning the wheel, and I wrap the trailer right around the corner. You can see it in that mirror, you can see it in that. And once I get there, cancel. I'm going to stay to the left side of the lane to avoid hitting these trees. See these St. Pete's real bad at trimming the trees back. They just use the tractor trailers to do it for them. And that's why we're missing marker lights and
Yep.
everything in some of our trailers. Alright, I'm going to be making a right turn at the next light. Is the light going to be green when I get there?
Yes.
Alright? So in that case, then I need to downshift. I'm already in 6. But downshift to 5. 12 miles an hour. Hit 5th gear. I have 14 seconds. I'm in gear. So that's a turn lane, bicycle lane, right lane. So when the center of that right lane reaches the center of the window, I start turning the steering wheel.
Oh, I see.
Once I get straight, cancel the signal, now shift. Alright, our next thing, we have to keep the trailer in our lane, keep it from encroaching on that lane to the left. So what we're going to do, we're going to hug that side of the lane. Keep in mind, when they paint these roads, they paint them for cars, not
Yep.
trucks. So
Yep.
sometimes you hear me say, ignore the paint.
Yep.
Do what you have to do to keep the trailer in its lane.
Well, in this case, you have a bicycle lane. If you needed to and there was traffic, you'd want to use a little bit of that space, right? I mean, you wouldn't want to if you didn't have to, but
Space is your friend. Now, in a case like this, the engine is telling me to shift, but gravity is working against me, so I'm going to ignore the engine and stay in the gear. Now, I'll be making a right turn at this light. Is the light going to be green when I get there?
no.
So what I do then is come off the accelerator, start applying the brake very gently so the wheels don't lock up. The engine lugs, push the clutch, come to a stop.
You clutching all the way to the floor when you do that,
Yes.
coming to a stop? Okay.
All the way to the floor. Alright, I can't see 15 seconds down the road, so I sit here. I look to see what my hazards are for this turn. I have that raised median, I have that cement pole. So I'm going to make sure that I don't run over that. But the same principles. I continue to drive straight, shift at least once gear. Halfway point reaches halfway point, wrap it right around the corner. Once I get straight, cancel the four-way coming, the turn signal, shift gears.
What if there was a raised median right there? What would you do?
You couldn't make the turn.
You make the turn.
Or you have to get set up differently or take some of that other
Take some
lane.
of the other lane.
Or if that was a turn lane and there was a car in that lane, you not make the turn. The book tells you to go down further, but no, you don't want to ever do that. You don't know what's further down the road. It could be a worse situation than you're in now.
Oh, okay. So in that sense, in that case, what would you do? Encroach on the lane?
I would just stay there until that car moved out of the way.
Okay.
All right, we're going to make a right turn here. I would never recommend making a right on red on a three-way, four-lane, one-way street because traffic is just moving too fast. And we're going to be taking this whole intersection to make this turn. So again, the same principles.
Station.
Continue to drive straight ahead. Shift gears at least once. Halfway point reaches a halfway point, start turning. Wrap the trailer right around the corner, end up in the right lane. Once I'm straight, cancel the turn signal, shift gears.
I didn't even pay attention. Are we pulling a 53 footer?
No,
One of the 48s?
45.
45?
All right, how about that traffic light?
It's going to be red.
And right turn.
It's going to be red.
So in that case, 1 block before my turn, start coming off the accelerator, getting set up, my turn signal on. So I'm 1 block away. Come off the accelerator, start
Right till it
gently
loads.
applying the brake.
Right. Load.
The engine loads. Pushing the clutch. Check the splitter. Onto a nice smooth stop.
Splitter goes down before you take it out of gear, right?
Yes.
Yes. That way you won't forget.
Right?
Alright. I got traffic alongside me, so I don't want to freak them out. Change gears 1 time. Halfway point, reach the halfway point. Start turning the wheel. Wrap it right around the corner. Cancel the signal once you get straight. Normally you would shift gears, but no need to shift.
When you do a turn like that, do you ever worry about the trailer? Will it ever swing out into that traffic that was off your left? No? Okay. Just, okay. The wheels are...
Correct. The front,
I'm
the
thinking
back
that
of
if your tandems were up to the front, you'd have a back end that might want to fishtail out a little bit.
on the 53, you have to worry about that.
Okay.
The tandems are so far up. You
Right.
got all of that.
Because that back end will swing out. Okay, as it tracks around.
Green light. Check the traffic. Signalers. Just shift like it's a nice Sunday afternoon drive. Just take your time. That's your timing when you shift. Alright, we're going to be making a right turn. So I do know I have to get down to 5th gear. 5th gear is 12 miles an hour. So I'm looking for my timer. I just have plenty of time. I want to be in gear 1 truck length before my turn. I got 13 seconds left. Plenty of time to make the turn. Looking to see what's going on. Turn lane, bicycle lane, my lane. Turn. Once I get straight, cancel the signal. We're going to switch drivers. So you do an S thing. So when you finish, you're perfectly straight. You don't want to hit the trees, so I'm staying out here a little bit, ignoring the paint. start, you want to be as straight as you can. Put in neutral, cancel, forward, flashes. Now, what's this say?
Meant for parking.
Not for parking. Put my thumb here. That prevents that from popping out when you go to park. Want to make sure it's neutral.
That's a new concept. Didn't think of that.